just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0.
Commanders 14, Eagles 0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest in first half, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
63.
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence the big plays are out there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a toss right to Barkley. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Backfield empty here. It's third and long. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's caught. Crosby Merritt with it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Come on. 19, Charger. 19, Charger.
Off the RPO and completes it. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
And I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 41, Eagles 7. Jason Sanders set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Trimmer. Foul left Yeti. There. Foul left Yeti. Yeti.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Dragon 60. 70 Ranger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
19.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Daniels looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. This a 2nd and 8.
Go! Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go!
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This is caught. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Krosky Merritt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Hurts. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And a nice job of break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
now they'll shift things around.
38-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
70 Timberwolves.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Tag. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 19 type. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Anyway, Kyle left Yeti. Hey, check. Kyle left Yeti. Alpha. Kyle left Yeti.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
I'll pick up a 44-yard play. First down, Philadelphia.
Hey, 73. Kyle left Yeti. Go Silver, ready?
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Gain of 12.
Hey, Silver.
First down, Eagles.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
He's back to throw.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
63.
Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stephanie! Stephanie Lions! Panther 11! Panther 11!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merrick. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Panther 60, 19 tight, 9 Warriors 17. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's into the hands of Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have a first down as he stops the clock with 12 seconds left to play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here comes 2nd down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. 1 final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
19 Lions. Pioneer. Ready.
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Ready.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit.
707 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live.